The Philadelphia Eagles continue writing a season that looks more and more like it's designed to test the limits of this team and to show the rest of the NFL that even when the offense isn't shining, this team still finds a way. And the latest news confirms exactly that. The Eagles won again, secured their fourth straight victory, and proved in categorical fashion that the identity of this stretch of the season runs first and foremost through the defense. But understanding this win requires looking beyond the scoreboard. The 16-9 victory over the Detroit Lions wasn't just another game. It was one of those matchups that reveal character, resilience, and the type of mental toughness that separate a Super Bowl contender from just a good team. The night began tense, with a heavy atmosphere at Lincoln Financial Field, and from the very first snaps it was clear this would be a physical, hard-fought game, decided in the detail. Detroit came into Philadelphia strong, with 6 wins on the season, ready to prove they can go toe-to-toe with anyone. And statistically, they actually controlled the game. 317 total yards to the Eagles' 272. But statistics don't win game. Execution, discipline win. And in that department, Philadelphia dominated. The Eagles' defense set the tone early. On Jared Goff's third pass of the night, Jordan Davis deflected the ball, and rookie Cooper DeJean intercepted it, giving the Eagles the ball already inside the red zone at the Lions' 11-yard line. The offense didn't capitalize with a touchdown, but Jake Elliott opened the scoring with a 27-yard field goal. It would be only the first of 3 on the night. The truth is that the Eagles' offense didn't have a great performance. Jalen Hurts totaled only 135 passing yards and 31 on the ground. A.J. Brown, even with his highest reception count of the season, 7 in total, finished with just 49 yards. It wasn't a night for explosive plays, but it was a night for smart decisions. And few decisions were as important as the final play of the first half. With just 16 seconds on the clock, Hurts executed the famous tush put, the organized shove that nobody in the league can stop. Touchdown. Lead. 13-6. Philadelphia at halftime. That play perfectly sums up who the Eagles are right now. They don't need to entertain. They just need to win. But the defining moment of the game came in the third quarter. Detroit had 3 straight drives end in failed fourth down attempts. 3 consecutive opportunities thrown away because of the Eagles' defense, which simply refused to give up any points in that stretch. And the most impressive sequence came when the Lions reached the 8-yard line, first and goal, and left with nothing. These are the moments when a team builds its identity. Vic Fangio's defense, so criticized in the past, finally looks solid. The linebackers were disciplined, the secondary prevented explosive plays, and the defensive line kept winning physically, snap after snap. Jared Goff, who has had strong games against the Eagles before, recorded the worst completion percentage of his career, just 37.8%. He completed only 14 of 37 passes, something extremely unusual for an experienced quarterback. Yes, Jahmyr Gibbs had 107 receiving yards and an individually great game. But for the rest of the unit, nothing seemed to work. It was like trying to advance through a wall. On Philadelphia's side, Jake Elliott did what he does best, score in critical moments. He added another 3 points with a 49-yard field goal in the fourth quarter, making it 16-6. With strong winds swirling, hitting a kick like that is no easy task, but Elliott operates like a sniper, cold, precise, reliable. Detroit still tried to get back into the game with a 54-yard field goal inside the final 2 minutes, cutting the score to 16-9. But when they needed a miracle at the end, they ran into the Eagles' defense and once again failed. A crucial defensive pass interference call against the Lions allowed Philadelphia to take control of the clock, and that was enough. The win was secured, their 14th victory in their last 15 home games, their 4th straight win. The confirmation that even in ugly games, Philadelphia knows how to finish. And that's the real point of this story. The Eagles are 8-2, leading the NFC East, dominating the NFC North since 2021, and showing they are built to win any kind of battle, technical, emotional, or physical. Of course, there are things to fix. The offense still needs to rediscover its rhythm. Hurts is not yet his 2022 form. And A.J. Brown, although more involved in this game, still hasn't exploded the way everyone expects. But while the offense works to find consistency, the defense has taken responsibility. And if the past few weeks have proven anything, it's that this defensive unit is strong enough to win games on its own. The win over the Lions wasn't pretty. It wasn't comfortable, it wasn't explosive, but it was a win by a mature team, a disciplined team, a team fully aware of who it is. And that kind of win means a lot more when January comes.